When I say I really enjoy the Legacy of Goku games, I'm talking about these two, not Legacy of Goku 1, which I'm sort of regrettably about to play. So our journey follows that of Dragon Ball Z, and we start on Master Roshi's Island with all our friends. And we gotta collect some dirty magazines because of course we do. And Master Roshi gives us some presents like senzu beans and herbs, which come up insanely clutch throughout the entire game. You're gonna need them if you're like terrible at video games like me. Raditz, or I don't know his name, Kakarot. So pretty quickly Raditz finds us and tells Goku that he's not from this planet. And we see Piccolo, who we didn't face in Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure unfortunately, but we get to team up this time. And this is where the journey really starts.
Nimbus.
We're about to fly on Nimbus and start our adventure where you see these animations.
Hey, what an animation there.
So after our shitty animation, we start our journey back at home. And this part of the game is pretty easy. We're just fighting some snakes and some crabs on our way to the first real level of the game. This part shows you how to fight, use Ki Blast. It's kind of boring, you know, you can only walk around, shoot your Ki Blast, and punch, and the punching mechanic kind of sucks. So we get to the first level of the game, and we gotta help this pterodactyl mother find her egg, which isn't too difficult, but what is difficult is these damn wolves or dogs or whatever, because the punching mechanic in this game really doesn't work, and they kill you in like 3 hits, and it's just the most annoying part of the game. By far, I've died so many times of this alone. Bro, I'm hitting it like 20 times. My god. So I decided to fight the first mini-boss way too early. It's this dinosaur, and you see dinosaurs a few times throughout the game, and you see the real fighting mechanics of the bosses in this game, where you just run back and forth and hope you hit it before it hits you enough times. So I decided I was too weak and I needed to grind some more so I could actually fight the wolves without dying in like 3 hits. So I did that. I got to like level 5 and I decided to go back and face the wolves. It was a little easier, but like also not really. Eventually, however, you are able to start one-hitting the wolves, which means, at least in my opinion, the hardest part of the game is over. I know that sounds crazy, but I think if you played it, you would agree with me. And then after this, we talked to Tien and Chaozu, and they give us some experience points, which is their biggest purpose served in this game. You can't play as anyone else, and I wish I could play as these two, but you cannot. So we have to beat this other pterodactyl to get to the egg, and I'm thinking this is like the dad, and maybe he's like a parent of divorce. Unfortunately, we have to take care of him, but we get the egg, and also there's this man we have to help out. You get stones throughout the level. I don't think I showed this much, but yeah, it's not necessary. You just get some experience points. Anyways, we bring the egg back and she gives us some more experience points, and we didn't have to do that either, I'm pretty sure. However, the experience points are so helpful in trying to beat this mini boss. The battle just consists of punching and using Ki Blast, and then also walking back and forth until you get a flight recharge every 20 seconds. It's riveting content, I know. Fuck, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I'm doing this so poorly, bro. I just completely didn't see where I was going, and I'm out of flying ability. Ugh. Yes, we did it. I beat it. So after that, we meet this old man in his house, and we have to save the town before we can go fight Raditz. We have to do some of his quests, which includes saving this girl who got lost, and along the way we meet Yamcha. He gives us some experience points, and this is the last time we see him too for some reason. Just a great game so far. And anyways, we save her. She's in like the top left of the town. It's pretty easy. We bring her back to her parents. They don't give us anything, but it is part of one of the quests you have to do. Our next quests include helping this boy with a boat that his cooler other brother threw. And thankfully you gotta fly over here, but they give you flight to get back so you don't get soft locked and have to restart the entire game, which I thought was pretty cool. After completing that, we find this cat who I have no idea belongs to. His name is Nico, or her name is Nico, I have no idea. Apparently though, it belongs to the old man, and I thought this was the end of the quest. Unfortunately, it's not. We still have more to do. So I've killed this pterodactyl guy like 5 times. I kind of feel bad for him now. That's just the way the cookie crumbles though. So after we kill another pterodactyl, we have to get these flowers for this kid who wants to impress the other girl we saved, Sue. And you only have to get one of them. I got all of them because I felt like being a completionist for the first part of this game. Anyways, we bring them back, and that's the end of our quest finally. It didn't take that long, but it was a little tedious. It's all in the same area, so it's not that bad. I knew what was next. It was the daunting battle with Raditz, so before talking to the old man, I decided to level up fighting the dinosaurs and the wolves. And after that, I just started to farm sensu beans to the limit of 3. You probably won't need all sensu beans throughout your battles, but you do have a limit of 3 for each one, and you can farm them by walking in and out of each level. Anyways, I go to talk to the old man, and he gives us the best move in the game, Solar Flare. I know that sounds crazy, but you're going to need it for every battle. I don't know how you fight without it. Nah. We are not destroying anything. We're not joining you. Actually, we should have joined him. So I wouldn't have to do this battle. Oh my god. Dude. As you all saw, this battle starts off pretty rough, but I am able to bring it back with healing and using the flights that they give you throughout the level. If they didn't have those, this would be nearly impossible for me, I'm pretty sure. So what I did was spam Solar Flare and Key Blast and ran away from Raditz. This is what every fight is like in the game, and it's just riveting content if you ask me. This is like insane, dude. Battle is really tedious, takes forever, and I also forgot I died. Bruh. Like, how do you expect me to beat this if Piccolo's not even helping? I just don't know when this battle ends, dude. The Dino took that long. How long is Raditz and Vegeta and Nappa and Frieza? This sucks, dude. Oh, we did it! We beat him. Alright, that was alright. It was okay. Didn't take too long. Kinda did. Yeah, we're both dying here. R.I.P. I mean, what? What's gonna happen? Nothing. Goku's fine. Gohan, don't watch. Do not watch, Gohan. Do not look, but he looked. Oh my god, they have this sad scene in the anime? That's insane. So like we all just witnessed, we are dead and have to visit Kami and King Yama in the afterlife. They send us to meet King Kai after our journey on Snake Way. Honestly, in this game, Snake Way is not too difficult to navigate. You run into like one person you have to fight, and she doesn't really punch back or anything. She just walks around, which makes it kind of annoying because you don't want to fall off. But anyways, we do fall off afterwards because we get sent to the underworld to do some more fun quests. To my knowledge, the only quest you have to complete in this area is to collect the lost souls around the world. There's only 3 of them, and they're the ones that don't move. In my opinion, it's a pretty easy task to complete as it's a generally small area. You get much needed experience points for each soul you collect though, and honestly, I guess that's the only point of some of these quests. While these side quests are kind of boring, I'm honestly okay with that because the challenging ones come later, like in Namek, and that gets really annoying, at least in my opinion. Maybe that's because I'm not a real gamer. Okay, so there's another spirit over here. Infinite loser? That's harsh. That is harsh. While the souls continue to tell me their pretty depressing stories, we move on and collect our experience points, and we collect the last one, so we are finally able to get out of here. Except for the fact that Goku's only worried about eating food for some reason, and not about getting out of here. Anyways, the guard guy does help us get out of here by opening up a path, which allows us to leave and enter Snake Way. First of all though, we do have to talk to this other random guard guy, which tries to get in our way, but Goku overpowers him, and he is finally allowed to let us out. Unfortunately though, he opens up the gate and sends us back to the beginning of Snake Way. But that's fine because you can actually just fly across and get to the end, which makes it really easy. I'm not going to show that part. But we make it to the end, and now we are finally able to travel to King Kai's planet. So it's... yeah, you can't see it from here. King Kai's planet is over here. There we go. We got this sick cutscene. What? I wasn't even talking to you, Gregory. So to prepare for who everyone thinks is the strongest in the world, we fight the actual strongest in the world. And honestly, the coolest looking character in this game. We have to chase around Bubbles, and we gotta fly around, and it's pretty difficult to catch him because he's actually kind of fast. But this part's honestly pretty fun because Bubbles is awesome. And then we gotta fight Gregory. We gotta chase him with a mallet, and that's not too difficult either, but he's fast like Bubbles, and he's got a smaller hitbox, which is kind of annoying. Yes, there we go. You're not the fastest there is, bro. King Yama. Man, we're goated. Kamehameha? Dude. Goku knows what the Kamehameha is. Don't worry, King Kai, we will be visiting. After dying and being brought back to life, we casually just hit up the Guardians of the Earth, and we also hit up Korin, who trained us earlier on in life. He also gives us a Senzu Bean, which is pretty cool of him, because we're gonna need it. Anyways, we go to this icy area and we fight another goddamn dinosaur. This one's even more annoying. It takes forever, but at least we have Solar Flare, and I learned how to use punches, which makes it easier. Can we get some... Alright, we got level 10. We beat that damn thing. That's insane, dude. I don't know what was happening there. Bro, how do I save the kid then? I had to recharge my flight in the next area to save the kid, and I got a capsule along the way, which will definitely be useful for another quest in the town. And as you're saving the kid, you also get another capsule, which means I'm pretty sure those are the only capsules you need to complete the quest, and then there's one more you have to do in the area. Oh, nice. We got a capsule. I decided to save the most tedious and annoying quest for last, as we gotta help the town from these robbers. While they don't do too much damage and aren't that annoying, they do a lot of running and they take forever to kill, which I guess is a fair warm-up for what battle is next in Nappa and Vegeta. But it does take a while, as there's 3 of them and they just don't die for some reason. Oh bro, I'm not worried about losing. I actually am. Just been insane. Alright, there we go. Insane. We talked to the scientist who gives us experience points and a Senzu Bean, which is much needed for the capsules we found. Also, he looks completely different in his text bubble compared to his character, and now we gotta fight Goku, the big fight. Guy. I can hear you. Pretty sure I've said the worst fight in the game multiple times, but this is actually the worst fight in the game. Punch, punch, punch. Nope. Punch. Punch. I don't know what happened to my semblance of commentary skills here, but I say punch and nope about 5 more times before I say anything else. Anyways, that's kind of what this battle is. It's using Solar Flare, punching, and using Ki Blast, and missing most of the time, which is really fun. I actually want to try something I saw, but I don't know if it's going to work. It could just result in me losing the battle. But it could also result in me having the most broken mechanic in the game. Dang it, I can't get any punches off. Ow. Oh, we killed him. Let's go. You're nothing compared to me. I am the Prince of all Saiyans. Why does Vegeta look so smug and weird in that photo? Nope. Good start. What? I was so sure he didn't land that. What is going on? So throughout these fights, I kept mentioning something I saw on a Reddit post or maybe a YouTube comment, where basically if you fly while someone hits you with the Ki Blast, until the next time you fly, you'll be basically invincible. But I never tried it throughout the game, so let me know if that's actually true. Alright, we did the first half. Much stronger than I gave you credit for. Enough is enough, bruh. What you mean? We're good. We're good now, bro. You're on our side. Come on, bro. Just die. Like, there's nothing else that needs to happen. You just need to get punched and die. Ow. Hit him with a nice Kamehameha. Hit him with 2. Get away from me. You creep. He's faster than me, I know that. Well, I'm pretty sure he's faster than me. He was the same speed. Alright, nice. Oh, we did it! Received 30,000! Damn! We did not level up. We get some amazing cutscenes here, and Vegeta turns into Super Bubbles, or Great Ape, as some people say for some reason. Anyways, that doesn't last long, as the GOAT saves us. The GOAT, Yajirobe! Look at this scene, bro. Look at the quality. This game is so funny, bro. Gohan is an even stronger version of Super Bubbles and almost kills Vegeta, but Goku advises against it, and honestly one of the top moves in anime history. Better start heading to Namek. This is so much dialogue, bro. Shut up. Just shut up. So immediately after, without any side quests, we land on Namek, which has a ton of content to deal with. Also, it's the final part of the game, but there is a lot of stuff to do. Anyways, we gotta help the Namekians, and we gotta get their saplings so we can try to save the land before it dies completely and all the Namekians die. But honestly, that's not gonna matter if you know anything about the story of Dragon Ball. Anyways, we do try to help them though, and the saplings aren't too difficult to find. Damn, they got the dead Namekian in the back. Damn, we won't hurt you, bro. We're gonna save you. I hate the noise it makes. What the? Bro, what is this? I can't fight both of them at the same time? What, are we crazy? Use all my herbs if I need to. Alright, nice. So many enemies. I'm clicking. I clicked B and I got nothing. After a hard journey on Namek, we are finally able to do the first part, which is finding the trees. Now we just gotta plant them, which is pretty easy, and then move on to our next adventure. There we go. Okay. I don't know why that took forever. It's okay though. Just trying to plant the man's trees. It's not letting me. It's fine, that happens. That's the game. It's the name of the game. We're gonna play it. Don't want to play it. But we're gonna play it. Okay, so where is... Oh, here's the other plot. Oh, nice. So we did it. The next quest is finding the 3 artifacts to activate something in the Namekian temple. 2 of them are located around the area in Namek, right next to the temple, and you have to fight a bunch of these enemies. They're pretty annoying. They're actually kind of more annoying than the bosses. Anyways, you have to fight a bunch of them to get to the artifacts, or you can just use your flight powers and get past them, but you're going to need to fight some of them to gain some experience, because you're going to need it for these next bosses coming up. It's going to mess me up again. Leave me alone. I don't know why the game feels the need to let King Kai speak to you when you're in the middle of fights, but it's so annoying and it messes me up so badly, because while they're talking, I'm not thinking, and you have to be ready to fight immediately because they're right next to you, ready to punch, and it messed me up so many times and I got stuck behind a rock here and died because of it. Let's go, I got it barely. Let's save. Before fighting the final bosses and finding the last artifact, we have to go through this random ass temple which does not exist in Dragon Ball lore whatsoever. It's not even filler. I don't even know why this is here. It's so unnecessary and extremely annoying to get through. There's hands. Let's go. Okay. There's hands. I passed them a couple times, but I didn't realize. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. But look at this. Look at this. Right? We get the third artifact. I have all the artifacts. Herbs. Oh, more herbs. More herbs. Even though I've played this before, I had to look up a guide for this because I thought the hands were just statues, but they point you to the last artifacts, sensu beans, herbs, and literally everything. The portals just really don't do anything, which is great game design if you ask me. Now, the trick is to not save after using the herbs, because when you die, you get healed anyways. But the trick is to get them after getting the sensu bean. I do think we're getting somewhere. Ooh. Alright, I'm assume it. Just trying to kill me off. I'm gonna get him first. Bang. Probably another guy. Nope. Put an artifact there. Put an artifact there. Oh. Artifact there. Your speed increases. So after completing the artifact mission and clearly reading the sign saying this is a bad place to go, I still went back to the beginning by accident. Don't worry, I found my way back, and I'm ready to leave this cursed temple, thankfully. We meet up with our best buddy Vegeta after the temple and fight the Ginyu squad, starting with Raccoon. Not even gonna lie, these guys fight the same as everyone else. They're a little more powerful, they can punch, and that's about it. They don't do much else. Maybe they'll throw an energy blast if they have one, but all the Ginyu Force fights the exact same. It just matters if they land a hit on you or not at the beginning of the fight, which they did. Ow, what? Oh. Time? Okay, we took down Raccoon. Next we fight Birder, who might be a little faster and more powerful, but I'm not sure. He fights the exact same as Raccoon, no surprises there. Alright, charge it up really quickly, that big one, with a big charge up for the solar flare. And just can't hit him, just cannot hit him. Should this be over? He's not even hitting me. Like, bro, just give up. Didn't mean to diss you. Okay, we got him. He's too good. 70,000. Nice. This is Jice. Oh god. Maybe it's because you're like walking away. Oh. I'm saying ow, but like he's just not like doing anything. These guys don't do anything. I think I've ended them all off with the Kamehameha. I ended him with a punch. Been beaten. 70,000, so we level up. Level 20. Birder, Jice, Raccoon, Birder, and Jice. Alright, we gotta fight Ginyu. See, so does the battle start now? Okay, he's over here. Oh, yes it does. Like, he's making me come to him. Like, bro, you're the Ginyu captain. Ow, bro, what? Leave me alone. What are you doing? It's like he's scared. Oh, that was so easy. 90,000? Nice cutscene. Look at a great cutscene here. Just a picture. I don't know what the challenge of the Ginyu squad was. It didn't seem like there was one. They didn't really do much. They could follow you, but we go to the next stage anyways, and we one-hit every character. And then we get to the final stage of the game right before Frieza, and these guys beat the shit out of me. It's very annoying, this part of the game. Alright, we died. It's actually just... Oh, okay, we're in the ship. So if you use the rejuvenation chamber, you head straight to Frieza and you can't go back. So I decided to level up a bit more before fighting Frieza because you couldn't do it anywhere else. And I fought these guys, it was really annoying, but I got to level 23 and I decided that was good enough to face Frieza. So we're using the rejuvenation chamber. I'm not going to save after it, honestly. But I want to see... Alright, so we're in the rejuvenation chamber. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Defeat Frieza and escape before it's too late. Here we go. Seeks to spoil my plans. Little monkey is crazy. It is crazy to say that. That's okay though. No, it's not. We don't respect you, Frieza. Defeated. That's crazy. Ow. Okay, so the rejuvenation chamber actually didn't do anything. So that's actually not great. I was sadly mistaken, but it's okay, because there are a lot of fight things, and we're gonna use your herbs, because this is it. This is the battle, but Frieza has like 4 stages we gotta go through. So I don't want to use the sensu beans. Maybe the second or third. Oh, all right. Got the first Frieza stage down. Next form. Okay, this is okay. He actually didn't hit. Okay, Frieza gets really annoying in the last stages, but we're not there yet, so we're really aware that this stage is definitely his worst. He's just slow, he's bulky, but he's not Frieza. He's not gonna do much. I know he's big, but yeah. Oh wait, maybe this is the bulky one. He's just not moving correctly. He's not moving quickly at all. Okay, man. Frieza, go to your last stage, and let me go to Super Saiyan. Let me do the cool part of this game, which is Super Saiyan. Level 25. Wait, what? I swear we're just level 24. Fellas, I had no idea we reached level 25. But he's going Super Saiyan, and look at this. Namek is being destroyed. Krillin and Gohan gotta get out of here, but look at this. Krillin, for the second time in the series, look at this, guys. Goku gets Krillin gets destroyed, blown up. That's what happens to him. And this is where we go insane. You pushed me too far, now I've become a Super Saiyan. We are a Super Saiyan, the best part of this game. Without a doubt. Last breaths? No, we're not. Frieza's gonna try to take us with him. Our speed increases. Alright, I think we should be able to do this battle. But Frieza's bulky, I remember that. But we're maxed out. We have everything. We got our sensu beans, we don't need them. We actually don't need them. Ow. Okay. But we're gonna use everything we got. Because he could 2-hit us if he really wanted to. This is definitely the best fight of the game. There's real skill being shown. Not just some bullshit. Bro, what? That was it? We beat him? That was so easy. I didn't think it was that easy. I did all that grinding and that saving for nothing, man. So as the shitty cutscene plays... I mean, this was good for a Game Boy back in the day, 20 years ago. You know. Because they didn't have this on Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. They just had the pictures. But look at this. The anime cutscene. I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted for this. The world is blown up. Goku sacrificed for us. The evil tyrant Frieza was defeated, guys, at the hands of Goku. the legendary Super Saiyan. That's right, the legendary Super Saiyan. So, I always wondered this guy, I don't know if you can answer me. I might keep this in the video, I might not. There's a village of Namekians that Vegeta killed. They don't get revived, right? I don't know, someone answer that for me in the comments. If you're making it this far, leave a subscription and a comment and a like. Alright, thank you. For some reason, the game gets extremely easy at the last fights, and the evil henchmen are actually much more difficult than the final fight. Anyways, the Frieza fight is probably the most enjoyable in the game, and the fight while Namek is burning down actually looks pretty incredible, with Final Form Frieza and Super Saiyan Goku. Anyways, this game is not that good, but it sets up for another incredible game in Legacy of Goku 2. If you guys want to see that, drop this video 20 likes and I'll play it next. The fighting honestly is very repetitive and boring, to me at least, and the power scaling feels very weird. Not that I mind the quests in the game, but they're kind of boring and very limited as the areas are pretty small, so it's kind of easy to find everything except for on Namek, I guess. I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing this game, but it sets up for 2 great Dragon Ball games, and if you do want to play every Legacy Goku game, I wouldn't say this is like a terrible game, it's just very limited and kind of boring. Also, there's a currently unfinished ROM hack for Legacy of Goku called Legacy of Goku Reborn, so let me know if you guys want to see that on the channel. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.